Yeah, hello there and welcome back and let us continue with our lesson. So let us get started over here. The first thing that you need to do in order to complete this particular course is to download the VS Code or the Visual Studio Code from the web. So depending on your the platform or your OS, make sure to go and download the VS Code over here. If you are using the Android Studio or any other IDE, then you may not be able to utilize full of the concept that I'm actually using. I'll basically use most of the time the Codimum AI to generate the some of the code, and you may not be able to use that one. And the UI may be a different compared to my one. So if you want to be as similar as my one, make sure to go and download the VS Code and use the IDE for your this particular project. And later on, if you want, you can just switch back to your whatever IDE that you're using. So let's go back to our VS Code. Once you have installed that particular VS Code, there are a few of the plugins that we need to install. So just go to this particular icon over here, the extensions over here, and search for the first will be to install the Blockman. So this gives us some nice looking the editor, right? So you can see that we have the nice block of the code. So this I will be using this one as well. So if you want to be look similar as my one, make sure to go and install this particular extension. And next I'll be using the Codimum AI for the some of the code generation over here. So it will help me to auto complete the code, and don't worry that if some of the code is auto completed in my lecture, because that is how the Codimum AI works. It tries to auto complete the code, and I'll try to explain each of the line of the code to you. And if you are not sure, or if you are left out, make sure to connect me on the Slack channel or in any other support group so I can go and explain it to you. And after you install this one, make sure to add an account to the Codimum AI and configure it in your VS Code over here. This will be really helpful whether you like it, the AI, or you don't like the AI, but this is the future of coding, right, or programming. So AI is will be there in the future, or currently, even if you use, a lot of the companies are migrating their developer to use the not the Codimum, but the AI tool itself, right? Previously, if you see that there was just a in a group of the developer, you may have in a project, you may have a few developers just to build the UI, write the test case, and write the logic and all of this stuff. But nowadays, all of those has been reduced, and you hardly see one or two developer and get access to the AI tool, and AI is helping in writing the test case, creating the UI, and all of this stuff. So that's the future. So we don't have an option over here as a developer. So make sure to go and add the Codimum or any other AI tool that you would like to utilize for the code completion and debugging and all of this stuff over here. And next, install the Dart over here. This is required to run the Flutter, right? So we need to install the Dart package from here. And also you can install the Dart data class generator, but we will be not using this one. We will be using the fresh one, but in case if you want, you can just go and add this one as well. So let's go down below over here, and the next one will be to use the Flutter. This is required tool, so make sure you install the Flutter over here in the VS Code in order to start developing the Flutter application. And then you can also use this one. This is to generate some of the Dart snippet code. If you go over here, you can just go and wrap with the layout builder and all of this. So fu phrase to just generate the phrase class. We'll be using this one as well. So make sure to go and add this one, right? This particular package, and go and read the documentation what actually it's providing to you. And also I'll be using the Flutter Riverpod snippets. So this is going to generate some of the providers, creating, helping us to generate some of the widget itself, the Riverpod widget, and all of this stuff. Make sure to install this particular dependency as well, Flutter Riverpod snippets, and also the Flutter widget snippets. So if you want to generate some of the Flutter snippet as well, like stateful FTS, which gives us the stateful widget. Is FTS list gives us the stateless widget and all of those information. So you can just go and install this one. This is also pretty handy. So it saves a lot of the time generating all of the boilerplate code for us. And other than that, I guess that should be the one that we actually use. And if you want to look the theme same as my one, you can also go and install the material theme and also the material icon to be more specific that what it looks like the same as my IDE over here. And other than that, I think that should be fine. You can just go and install the rest of the things, but these are the things that is required. So let me take a look if I have any of the other thing that I want to show you to install. But let's go down over here. Let's go and see, and let's go down. Let's go down. Okay, so I guess that's all over here. Uh, that's all, I guess. That's all you need to install to get started over here. And if I am missing something over here, and if I did not show you some plugins over here, you can always go and ask me in the chat group or the Slack group, so I can just go and let you know. And one more thing, I think this is the error lens. This is pretty useful if you want to show some kind of the error, like missing the comma, semicolon, missing the bracket, and all of those. You want to get and like the error view for that one, like missing the parentheses over here. You can just go and install this particular plugin. This is also quite useful, but sometimes it's quite irritating that just you are just typing the code and the error comes out even you haven't complete writing that particular code. So depending on your requirement, you may also install this one. And that's all. So that's all the thing that you need to install. Make sure to install the VS Code if you want to follow along and look similar to what I have done over here, because the thing will be different each on the AI. So most of the time, I'll be using this to generate some of the code, right? But if you are using different ID, then it may not be available there. Make sure to go and check out if you want to continue using your existing IDE. That's all for this particular lesson, and we will meet up in the next one. Till then, have a great day.